How's it going, guys? This is Skyler Barnett. I'm a coach here at Carson-Newman University, and we're going to go through a lifting routine. This is Gooch Greer. He's one of our catchers and one of our athletes on the baseball team here at Carson-Newman. But first, we're going to start out with just our warm-up routine. It's a mixture of a dynamic and static stretch, where we're going to do our core stretch. And Gooch, we're going to demonstrate that right now. First thing we got is knees up side to side, really activating the core right here, making sure that our back is flat, and we're looking the opposite direction that our knees go. Next thing we're going to lie on our stomachs, we're going to go to knees to armpit. Get that lower back of the leg, front of the leg. Now here we have inchworms. We're going to walk our hands to our feet, or you could walk your feet to your hands. You're just doing that into a cobra stretch. For the cobra stretch, we're going to be stretching the lower back. Good, Gooch. All right. Now we got greatest stretch. Basically, it's just a lunge, and the elbow goes to the instep. This is one of the best stretches that we do because it's really really activating the entire body whenever we do a stretch. Next thing we got is a backwards lunge with a twist, making sure that we are twisting against the leg out in front of us. Now we got side lunges, focusing on just getting a full range of motion, trying to keep our balance, keeping our foot flat to stretch that ankle as well. From there we go to a curtsy stretch, where we're getting the outside of the leg and that IT band stretched out really well. This is a really important stretch for a catcher. Notice that he's going to be in the squatting position a lot when he plays. Now we got stand-ups. Getting the hamstrings, the groins, everything activated here with the lower half right here. Moving on to our upper body stretches. We're going to do doorways here. He's going to hold his arm out. We're just going to show you one arm. He's going to hold his arm out against the doorway and stretch the back of his arm where the rotator cuff is. Now he's going to pull against the doorway and get the back part of his back and his arm right here and his shoulder. Now he's going to pull and really activate that lat. He's going to finish with just some arm swings and some basic movements to try to wake the body up and the upper body up right here. Get ready to go and lift. Very good, Gooch. Before we get into our lift, and in between stretching and the lift, we want to make sure our body's nice and warm. We want to work up a sweat and get the muscles fired up for what we're about to do to them here shortly with our lift. So with our routine here, he has the choice of doing different exercise, kind of like a menu that we give guys, all right? But we're just going to show you 2 or 3 right here where he's going to be doing some jumping jacks, some single leg lifts, and some mountain climbers just to kind of activate the body. And it'll be about 30 seconds to a minute for each exercise. Obviously, it's going to be a condensed version that you're going to see right here. So Gooch, you can start with some jumping jacks. We like to go full range of motion here. Legs completely out, arms completely straight when we touch the top. Good. Next thing we'll go into is our mountain climbers. Right here, just switching the knees, pumping the knees up to the chest as best we can. Again, this is going to be from about 20 to 30 seconds right here, no more, no less. From there, we'll move to single leg hops. Go ahead. Here he's just activating the lower half because it is a leg day. We're going to make sure that we are just creating some power movements. Right now in the training cycle, we're in our season, and this is going to be more of a lower volume, higher intensity season. You're going to see more main lifts with sets of 4 to 5, and the reps are going to be anywhere from 2 to 3, 3 to 5, depending on what day it is. The secondary lifts will still remain the same from around 3 to 8 or 3 to 10. all right? Since Gooch is doing a lower body day today, we're gonna wake the body up by doing some jump squats with some dumbbells. No more than 2 to 8, 1 to 10 sets and reps here. Here we go. Just to wake the body up, getting a good full range of motion and exploding, getting those muscles to wake up right here, all right? One of our main lifts is the squat. Now, when Gooch approaches the bar, we're just gonna talk about technique here because this is probably one of the most important things you gotta have technique for because a lot of parts of the body are moving here at once. When he approaches the bar, he wants to make sure that the bar is resting slightly on his upper track, having good back posture whenever he comes to the bar, okay? His feet are gonna be slightly more than shoulder width apart to have good base and a good form of body into the ground and a good sense of balance before he begins his descent. Now, as he's descending, Gooch wants to try to think about sitting down in a chair, weight being slightly on the middle to the back part. I should be able to slide a piece of paper under his toes right here. His depth should be no lower than 90 degrees or slightly below parallel right here. No more, no higher, okay? As he ascends up, he is pushing again through the center of his gravity and making sure that his knees do not come outside his toes or in front of his toes. Go ahead and do a slow motion one more time down. Good, good. Like where the knees are, not above the toes. Good depth. Come back up. That's where we want to be in a squat position. Gooch is going to begin his squat right here. He's going to approach the bar, take it off the rack. Again, feet shoulder width apart, toes in a good position, bars in a good position. Go ahead, Gooch. Good depth right there, pushing through the center of his feet. Again. Good. Also, what we do in this power phase is we will go down and hold for about 2 seconds and then strike up. Go ahead. He's going to hold, shoot up. One more. Hold, shoot up. Right there. Good. So there you implement a little bit more power into your workout. All right, guys, now we're going to move into our secondary list where all the sets are of 3 and reps are going to be about of 8. We're going to go into our Romanian deadlift right now, or RDL for shortened. First thing Gooch wants to do, hold on, Gooch, stand back up. We want to make sure, before we start our exercise, the shoulders are going to stay pinched right here, just to keep the arch in the back, to relieve any pressure we have from the lower back. He's going to be feet about shoulder width apart. He's going to approach the bar one way, hands over the bar. Go right ahead. Now, first thing I want you to notice here, back straight, shoulders arched, right here with the pinching of the scaps. Knees are going to be slightly bent. You want to keep the angle of your knees the entire time through the exercise. Right here. Okay, go ahead, Gooch. He's going to lift up above the knees. He's going to gently go down, tuning his bottom out, keeping his shoulders back and his back arched. You're going to go down as far as your body will let you. Good. 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 Right there. Good. Thank you, Gooch. The next thing we're going to move on to is dumbbell side step-ups. Right here, getting the outside part of the leg muscle. Good. Good. With that knee raise, he's also working on some explosion. All right, you can switch to the other side now. Making sure we do both sides. Making sure not to lose form in anything that he does through here. Our next secondary lift that we're going to go to is calf raises. And he can do a variation of these, but the constant is you want to have a full range of motion down and squeeze at the very top. You could go standard with your toes pointed straight like Gooch is showing you here. Or you could go pigeon toe, working a different part of the calf muscle. Full range down, squeezing at the top, all right? And then we can go kind of toes out. Full range down, squeeze at the top. All 3 different ways are good for the calf, and it's good to variate to work different muscles in the calf. We'll go here and we'll show you. Now Gooch is gonna go into his calf raises. Again, with the secondary lift, you're looking at sets of 3, reps of 8 to 10. Making sure he's getting a full range of motion down and squeezing at the top. Good. We're going to move on to our shoulder exercises here. And being a baseball player, it's very important to have your shoulders worked out and make sure that we hit those in almost every workout sequence that we do. All right? So today, we're going to show you 3 different exercises that we do. And it's going to be kind of a lower intensity, working mainly on form, with a little bit more higher repetition. So you're looking anywhere from 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 15 right here, just to get the shoulders going. Now, also, since we are baseball players and we do want to take care of our shoulders, you're not going to see us do a lot of heavy lifting with the shoulders because of the way the arm works and everything that we do as far as baseball goes. We want to be better baseball players instead of lifters. First exercise we got is just your standard lat raise right here. Keeping a good pace with it, making sure the shoulders get out parallel. Another version of a lat raise, just a different variation of it, is he's just going to extend his arms out a little bit further, not keeping his elbows inside his arms. Next one we'll do is a front raise. Making sure he's got good balance with his feet offset, not going higher than shoulder height. Good. Keeping a good pace with it. The last thing we'll do is basically just a reverse fly. Just back raises right here. Pinching the scaps and keeping a good pace with it. Good. Moving on to our abs segment, we like to hit our abs before, during, or after our workout. Now, workout isn't complete yet. We're going to do our abs, and we're going to move on to something else and finish with a wake up. But here's just a couple of different ab variation exercises that we like to do. The first one, Gooch is going to show you is rope climbers. Just keeping his core activated the whole time, kind of like the bicycle where he's going to have his knees pumping and his upper body like he's climbing a rope right here. Do it for about 30 seconds and switch to something else. Go ahead. Next thing we got is Georgia Techs or throw downs. Gooch is going to keep a tight core here, all right? And I'm going to push some weight on his legs and try to throw his feet to the ground. He's going to try to do everything he can to stop his feet from hitting the ground and coming right back up to this upright position. Good. Key is not to get in a rhythm with this where it gets the athlete into a rhythm. You want to kind of switch everything up. Hold. Go again. Right there. Now we're going to hit our forearms. In baseball, the forearm is very important for holding the bat, grip strength, swinging, a lot of different movements you need to have good forearm strength for. So we never neglect the forearms. First thing we got here is we got a barbell, and we're just going to do some wrist curls. Anywhere from 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, wherever you feel comfortable, you can get a good burn. We'll flip it over and we'll show wrist extensions. You can grab 2 plates or you can grab a barbell. Gooch is showing you different variations here. Just extending the wrist. Getting the upper part of that forearm. All right. Next we'll move on to plate holds. Just working on grip strength right here. Gooch is going to hold these 25-pound plates. Weights may vary also with times. He's going to try to hold it for about 30 seconds here. This is obviously a condensed version. Very good. And that's our forearm routine. To finish our workout, we like to do a little bit of what we call a wake up. Since today was a leg day and a little bit of shoulders, we're going to activate the legs here with just some long jumps. Good, right there. He's going to try to land and hold, get out as far as he can, using his arms to swing to gain momentum. Get as far out as he can, build power and strength right through here, these jumps. Good. That's the end of our workout right there. Once Gooch has done his wake up and all his lifting, his abs, his forearms, he's ready to go on his way.